Hey, Recovery Girls! Misty here. This Friday at our Recovery Girls meeting in Northview Church in Carmel, Indiana, we are going to have a speaker this week. At the end of the month, we always have a speaker for our final Friday of the month, and it is such a treat. I want to talk to you about 3 reasons why you might consider coming to a speaker meeting, whether it's at our Recovery Girls meeting, which we would love to see you at, or any other meeting such as AA or Al-Anon or SLAA or OA or any of the other initials of the different great meetings that there are out in the world. It's a great way, especially if you're a newcomer, to get your foot in the door for the first time. If you've been thinking about attending a 12-step recovery meeting of some sort, but it's just too intimidating, you're a little bit afraid to share your story at all, or for anyone to know what you're dealing with. And some of us come to recovery that way, where we just have secrets and we're terrified of what we're going to find on the other side of that door. It's a big deal to make it to your first meeting. So attending a speaker meeting can be a great way to do that, where you just get inside the room. You may be asked to share your first name, but beyond that, you're not really asked or given a turn to speak. A speaker meeting is when one person shares her story. So it's called a lead, and it is when someone will explain to the group for the hour what life was like before recovery, what motivated her to get into recovery, what got her there, and then what life is like now inside recovery. What does life look like now? So she will just speak and share her experience, strength, and hope. And you get to just listen and absorb. So it's a great way to go in quietly, see what this is sort of all about, and hear somebody share her journey through that door for the first time for her as well. And so that's a great, great way to get started in recovery. The next reason, number 2, I would say, is just that, you will glean. So we glean so much from listening to the courage another person has had to walk her journey. Sometimes this life is just so challenging. And to see another person bare her soul, lay herself open to share with the group what her journey has been like is a huge honor. To hear the intimate pieces of someone's story, it's just a real gift. And I guarantee, if my heart is open, I am always able to see pieces of myself in another person who is sharing her story. And what I find is we do all have our struggles. And there is such a common ground in that none of us have it all together. We all have wounds. We all have secrets that we would just die if other people knew. But when we put light on that and we share it openly and humbly with safe people in a safe, structured environment, God can do such a work in that by someone else becoming vulnerable in a safe and healthy way. It does some healing in my heart. God shows me pieces of himself. He shows me my own humanity, my own vulnerability, my own need for my higher power, and the common ground that I live on with other human beings. We're all broken at some level, and God is with each of us on our own specific journey. And I can so take courage from someone else who's a little further down the road than I am. The third thing that I love about going to a speaker meeting is just the ability to be quiet and listen. So much of the time I'm trying to figure out what I need to say, or how I'm going to defend, or what's my next step. And I have decisions to make. But you know what? When I go to a speaker meeting, I get to just sit back and receive. And God pours into me as I just keep my heart open and I listen. So those are just a few of the reasons. There are many other reasons to attend a speaker meeting. You're going to get hugs if you want them, and you'll get a lot of just love, and I just know you'll be encouraged. So if you can, come to Recovery Girls this Friday and just hear someone share her heart. Or go to another recovery meeting, a 12-step group in your area, and enjoy listening to someone else share about their life journey in recovery and what God is doing through the steps in the life of that person. I pray today the knowledge of God's will for you and the power to carry that out, stay the course in recovery. I'll be on it too.